this war is not having to kill anybody. But they're going to make the cops put people's back up against the wall. Man, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. If the moral, Christian, hardworking people of the 20s, 7 million died. You see The Grapes of Wrath, folks, which is a communist movie. Has a bad moral, but it's very accurate about what it was like for people being used by corrupt corporate systems. But see, what The Grapes of Wrath doesn't tell you, the corrupt corporations that you see in The Grapes of Wrath, they run the government, and they run the socialism. You go out of the corporate fraud into a communist fraud run by the corporatists who are going to sit it out in Switzerland. And I'm going to tell you something. I would move to Northern Europe, or I would move to Switzerland if you had the money, if you're not going to fight this right now. I would get out of Dodge right now. And that's what the elite have all done. Most of the rich Jews are leaving Israel. What do you think that means? It means world war, ladies and gentlemen. The Middle East is going to blow up. I don't know when. But the billionaire Jews, every one of them's left. They've been criticized by Israel for doing it. Why are they leaving? Because they know something, folks. They know something. And the elite are leaving the U.S. I told you 5 years ago about a billionaire defense contractor I ran into who was a listener. And I was told that you're going to get so big you're not going to believe it. I've told the story 5 years ago. And I said, why? And they said, because everything you're saying is dead on and more. I'm getting out of the United States. I said, what are you talking about? And this person works with special forces, a lot of other people, and owned a helicopter company, some other stuff. Looked at me and said, you're dead on. I said, what's going to happen? And they said, the U.S. will not be here. And I said, what does that mean? Just what I just said. I don't know what that means. But now I'm starting to get an idea. They square off the Christian gun owners and veterans against the military and police. It is going to look like something the world has never seen. The Vietnamese killed 58,000 U.S. troops, injured over 300,000. The entire U.S. military, with the British, couldn't hold Baghdad, folks. I have no desire to kick the military's butt or to see the police get their butt kicked, because we're all getting our butt kicked. We're all playing a game of the globalists. We're all fools. Do I need to play? That's when I described the Civil War and the police getting shot. About 6 or 7 times I played the From Russia with Love, the first James Bond movie, with the 2 Siamese fighting fish. And I played the clip probably 5, 6 times the last few months where it leads through all that. And explains how the 2 fish basically weaken and kill each other. Or one fish is dead, the other's weakened. Then the other comes in and kills the last one left. That's exactly what this is. And they've got a bunch of warrior types who are ready to go to war with the American people. And I guess if we do this, we deserve it. I mean, America is to blame for this. The globalists are more to blame in the final equation. But we said, you know what, 53 million babies aren't human. Go ahead and kill them. In fact, kill them once they're born. Kill them up to age 3, they're now saying in the Journal of Bioethics and places. Let's burn babies and have no respect for human life to heat the hospitals in the U.S. and England. Yeah, let's cross humans with monkeys. Yeah, let's cross dogs with, jellyfish. We don't care. And so if you don't think 53 million babies were humans, Bill Gates doesn't think you're a human. And if we let them start a civil war, and the cops really want to have a war with the American people while the country's gutted, I mean, if you go along with it, you buy the psyop, I guess we deserve it. And I guess I'm a bit evil as well. I haven't worked hard enough to fight this, and I was involved in bad stuff when I was young. Not really bad stuff for the average person, but things I'm guilty of. Maybe I deserve what's coming to me. I kind of take solace in that, you know what, maybe it's just judgment at the end of the day. And if I want to tell MSNBC something and the rest of them, it's not just going to be the cops and the patriots that get judged in this whole deal. It's going to be you too. Every one of you, when this is all over and in this process, you are the ones that are going to pay for what you're part of, because you're consciously throwing gasoline on the fire of this while I'm trying to stop it and then trying to blame me. Let's go out to break with a James Bond clip. Then I'll come back, give the number out. Here it is.
Siamese fighting fish, fascinating creatures, brave but on the whole stupid. Yes, they're stupid. Except for the occasional one such as we have here, who lets the other two fight while he waits. Waits until the survivor is so exhausted that he cannot defend himself. And then, like Spectre, he strikes.
I find the parallel amusing.
Our organization did not arrange for you to come over from the Russians just for amusement, number 3.
And what was the plan? To get NATO and the Russians to kill each other so a criminal group infiltrated both governments could make profit off of it. And who wrote the book?
This hour brought to you by InfidelBodyArmor.com. When it hits the fan, don't be left without the body armor that will save your life. With prices starting at just $374.99 and ships free. Get yours at InfidelBodyArmor.com. Just won't quit.
Hi, Ted Anderson with Midas Resources. Is it time to convert paper 401ks and IRAs to solid gold and silver yet? Get our 10 Reasons book free. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Clean water at home, clean water at the office, clean water on the go. The Berkey Guy has a Berkey water filtration model for anywhere you are and one that fits any budget. Thousands of satisfied customers can't be wrong. For free shipping within the U.S., go to goberkey.com or call 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Helping thousands prepare since 2005, goberkey.com.
How long would you last if all grocery stores ceased to exist?
Not in America. This can't happen in America. Because of my concern about our government, I was looking at survival stuff.
I was raised as a Girl Scout, and their motto was to be prepared.
Food for Patriots was an opportunity for me to be able to put some things aside. I said, well, this is a product worth having, seeing as it's so good.
Like the pricing for what I got. I like the containers they were shipped in.
If they keep in touch with you, you get your emails, you get your confirmations.
The customer service is just absolutely fantastic.
Plan on buying probably about 4 more of these minimum.
And it just came so quick. It came right when they said it would come.
Thanks for supplying all this stuff for us, because I think we're all going to be needing it in a very short time.
Join over 50,000 Americans who have trusted Food for Patriots. Go to GetSurvivalFood.com to learn more. That's GetSurvivalFood.com.
General, what do you think about the FBI saying that there's a terror alert on Monday about a potential Fort Hood situation?
The police are shoving people, shoving Alex, shoving the crowd.
Here we go, folks. I'm being assaulted.
Whether it's the radio show, the news websites, documentary films, or the nightly news, InfoWars is the tip of the spear.
Is this another false flag stage attack to take our civil liberties and put more homeland security while sticking the hands down on the pants on the streets?
It's up to us to set brush fires in the minds of men and women everywhere. And that's what PrisonPlanet.tv is designed to do.
You watch, the Assad regime is going to be blamed or accused of using chemical weapons against the so-called rebels.
What we see now is a war against reality. It's a war against the truth.
It's more vital than ever that supporters of freedom become members of PrisonPlanet.tv and share their membership with up to 11 friends and family. Visit InfoWarsNews.com today. Become a member, share your membership, and help take the InfoWar to the next level.
Hi, I'm Janet Napolitano, Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. Homeland Security begins with hometown security.
It seems apparent that our citizens are staying off the streets, which may make scoring particularly difficult, even with this year's rule changes. To recap those revisions, women are still worth 10 points more than men in all age brackets, but teenagers now rack up 40 points, and toddlers under 12 now rate a big 70 points. The big score, anyone, any sex, over 75 years old, has been upped to 100 points. As always, how fast you move determines how long you live.
Brought to you by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, because we love you.
Resistance to tyrants is obedience to God. It's Alex Jones.
And they actually have paper targets, millions of dollars worth, of children that Homeland Security pays for local police to train shooting small children. Toddlers, under 12. The big score, anyone over 75, 100 points. Going in for the kill. I haven't played any of the clips. Al Sharpton attacking me, Chris Matthews attacking me, CNN saying the Liberty Movement more threatening than Al-Qaeda. I mean, it's all scripted. It's all happening just like I said it would be scripted. Remember back 6 years ago when I was saying this? No one was saying this. You're seeing it happen. We got their internal memos. And they weren't training the cops secretly for this because they weren't going to have it happen. Homeland Security was always set up for us, ladies and gentlemen. Islamic terrorism is real, radical Islamic terrorism, but the globalists fund it and allow it. And they used it to build up the police state. Now it's pointed at the American people. Now, I've got a guest popping in for like 10 minutes the next hour, the young man that confronted Nancy Pelosi on illegal NSA spying. And the reason he's coming on, then I'm going to your calls, I promise. I haven't given the number out yet. Is because he's the answer. People like him. All of us should go to public events, have somebody videotape it, and then put it out on YouTube and it goes viral. Just asking real questions. Because the prostitute media won't do it. We have to be citizen journalists. And who knows, they'll say you're behind terrorism because you ask about the NSA. That's how we're going to beat them. So what? It doesn't work anymore when they call you racist if you don't like Obama. They don't have the power anymore. People don't watch and listen to them. Their little game is ending. Andrew Demeter is going to be joining us to talk about that and to play that clip of how you get it done. Now, I've done 2 hours, and I haven't plugged anything, folks. We are funded by viewers and listeners like you. Get a PrisonPlanet.tv membership to see the nightly news, all the films, live streams of the feed. $5.95 a month, 11 memberships, $5.95. You can share it with up to 11 people. It's a great way to spread the word, be part of the cutting edge of fighting tyranny. Look at how we're under attack. I'm willing to go all the way in this. I don't want to be a martyr, but if they kill me or set me up, look, I expect it. I'm ready. I don't think it's going to happen, but it might. It's becoming a probability, not a possibility. I'm totally committed. Will you give me the gas and the energy to really go out in royal style against these people in the info war? And who knows, we might ram through them. We might make it. I know my crew's going to make it and probably continue on, but I'm at the tip of the spear. I'm ready. I was born for this. I'm not afraid. But I want to go hardcore and beat the enemy. So you energize me like the sun energizes plants. I need you to go buy water filters, Super Male Vitality, Super Female Vitality, the new X2. Try it. See how amazing it is. And support the savage, no-holds-barred, as MSNBC said, unbound and unbowed commitment to liberty. That's right. They hate the fact that I don't care if they demonize me. They don't set reality. They don't control me. I'm off their plantation. InfoWarsLife.com or 888-253-3139. Stay with us. InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsHealth.com, InfoWarsStore.com.
Radio Network.
Fund us now. Get great products.
A chemical spill contaminating the water supply in 9 West Virginia counties.
This year alone, over 300,000 people in West Virginia had their drinking water contaminated.
What are the health effects of having these drugs in our drinking water?
It's forced medical treatment without the consent of residents.
My friends, water filtration is one of the most basic actions you can take to protect you and your family from the harmful toxins and heavy metals in your tap water.
On average, the county says it sprays with the glyphosate at least once a week.
Few filters cut out the glyphosate that is found in water supplies authorized worldwide. Remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, hydrofluorosilicic acid, sodium hexafluorosilicate.
Fluoride, it is in tea, it's in coffee, it's in water, it's in bread, it's in toothpaste.
It is our responsibility to protect our families. The establishment's not going to do it. It's time to take action. It's time to filter our water. Visit InfoWarsStore.com and use promo code WATER to get 10% off their entire family of incredible products. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139.